I started a 30-day multi-platform content creation journey slash challenge on the 16th of June 2025, whereby the objective was to go for 30 days straight, 30 consecutive days of producing content on at least two different social media platforms every single day for 30 days straight, right? And document the journey, show my results, right? We're doing this all in an effort to promote digital products, right? And today is July the 11th, right? July the 11th of 2025. So that puts me now covering what would be days 18, right, through days 25. And I say that because the last video that I posted providing an update, right, would have been day 17, right? Day 17 would have been July 2nd, right? So earlier on, I had been providing updates on a regular, but in fact, on a daily basis, basically, right? And then in recent times, I've gone several days without providing any updates, and several days also without posting content on at least two different social media platforms every single day. So as far as that part of the challenge goes, it's pretty safe to say that I have, I botched that part of it, right? I failed that. But like I did promise from the start that I was not going to be sugarcoating anything. I was not going to be showing you any fake results or giving you any false data or information, or pretending that I've done stuff that I haven't done, right? I was going to try to make this as transparent as possible so that anybody watching this that might be interested in getting started might have an idea of what things could possibly look like for them if they decided to try this, okay? Now, as I mentioned earlier, I had been providing updates up until day 17, which would have been July the 2nd, right? And in the past week or so, I have been busy traveling, right? I traveled down to Florida looking for, I'm looking to make a move down there. So I was doing some apartment hunting, and I stayed really, really busy. Because limited amount of time, that was solely the purpose for traveling down there. And literally from start to finish, I was just going to apartment after apartment after apartment, and all types of stuff, and just staying busy essentially, right? And so in all fairness, I don't want to give that as an excuse, right? Like if I really, really went out of my way, I surely could have found a way to still post content, right, on those days that I skipped. And for those of you who've been watching, you'll know that I like to share all the updates. Like I like to share everything up until the end of the day prior, so that I have a full picture of analytics, right? I don't like to share like midday, whereby stuff could still happen. So this is going to be covering everything that has happened from June 16th up until yesterday, which would have been July 10th, right? Which would have been day 25. So there's really only 5 days left in this, challenge, right? As far as, with the goal of at least trying to make that sale. And keep in mind, this was basically to develop and build the habits that we should take beyond just the first 30 days, right? Beyond these 30 days, take this habit into through the 30 days and beyond, right? Because obviously this is something we're looking to be doing long term, and in order to have to give yourself the best chance of success, you need to be consistent, and you need to be consistently posting. And it doesn't have to be on multiple platforms, by the way, right? You can choose to just focus on one platform and one platform only, and master it, become the king of it, and completely be completely have extraordinary success with it, right? Or you can go the route of trying to go with multiple social media platforms to give yourself the best possible chance of reaching more people, right? I have for the longest time taken the path of going on one platform, and I'm not you can look at it in two ways, right? You can focus on one platform and if and try to be the best at it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you will, right? Things may not work out, and I kind of feel that that's kind of been the case for me, right? I've been focused primarily on YouTube for over a year now, not necessarily part of this challenge, just doing other stuff as well, trying to grow a YouTube channel, and things have not necessarily gone as well as I would have hoped, and that is kind of what kind of pushed me into start looking into other social media platforms, because it might not work on YouTube, but maybe I might have better success and I might be better suited for a different platform. And that is already starting to seem to be the case, right? From what I'm seeing with some of the other short form, I'm starting to feel like TikTok might just be my best bet, right? For those of you who don't like posting videos or putting your face on camera, Threads is another place where I've been seeing some significant amount of traction, right? Where you're just basically, for those of you who don't know, Threads is like Instagram's version of Twitter, or what was or X, right? And Instagram's version of X, what was formerly Twitter. Okay. Having said all that, I'm going to show you my analytics, my results on StanStore, which is the platform that I've been using to sell the digital products that I have been selling. Up until this point, it has only been essentially two main digital products that are actual courses, and then the other one is like more of a financial product, still digital because it's nothing physical, it's all online based. And I have everything linked up on my StanStore, which you can check out. It's going to be the first link in the description below this video if you're watching on YouTube, or the link in my bio wherever, if you're watching on YouTube or any of the other social media platforms, if I so happen to post this video on those platforms as well. Okay, for those of you who are interested in seeing what my profiles look like on any of the other platforms that I'm on, just let me know in the comments and I will respond sharing the links to all those to all my other social media platforms. Okay, having said all that, let's go ahead and jump into my analytics on StanStore and show you how things have gone. So initially, I'm going to show you, give you an update as from days, covering days 18 through 25, which is the gap, which is what I have not covered, which those are all the days that I have skipped in terms of like showing updates, right? And then I'm going to show you the cumulative results from when we started from the beginning. Okay, so here we go. Let's go into my dashboard. All right. Okay, so here we are. This is okay. Let's see. I've got the sun kind of trying to make things difficult here. All right, so you can look here. This is you can see my username up there. You can see this is from the dates July 3rd through July 10th, which would be covering days 18 through through day 25. Okay, since that time we've had 10 clicks, and as you can see in the recent times when I started slowing down with my posting, you can see I went several days in which I did not have any clicks coming to my site, right? Well, not my site, like to my StanStore, right? To give myself the chance to get people clicking on the things that I've been promoting and selling. Like, so out of those 10 clicks, if we scroll down, you'll see that most of my traffic is coming predominantly from YouTube. Okay, so we had 3 clicks on YouTube, 2 from TikTok, 2 from Threads, 2 from Facebook, and 1 from Instagram. Okay, so that's just from days 18 through 25. Now, if you want to look at the big picture, oh, and when they did come to my site, you can see most people are clicking on Threads to Millions, which is one of the products I'm promoting. It's the product that teaches you how to grow an account, grow a following on Threads, and sell, make sales on Threads. Okay, and then the other one is a Digital Wealth Academy. That's like the main digital product that I'm promoting right now. That is the one that I actually purchased for myself to learn how to promote on other social media platforms, right? On basically how to learn the skills that you need to generate sales online. So that's what I'm actually actively going through at the moment. Okay, and then if we take a look at how things have been going cumulatively, right, from the start, everything in total, we've sent a total of 48 clicks. Okay, 0 sales at this time, right? And I did I did say like this could be something that I end up with egg on my face with not getting any results, but like I did promise this was all going to be real. You can see as I kind of slacked off and slowed down with the posting the previous days, my clicks have started to dwindle as well, right? But the good thing is, even with the few clicks that I am getting, this stuff does have a snowball effect. So you just want to continue making sure that you post content on a consistent basis. Eventually you're going to get to the point where clicks are just going to keep on rolling. It's just going to be hard to even stop the traffic if you wanted to, right? So, but the key is you got to do this for an extended period of time. Then you can see where most of my clicks are coming from. So YouTube is still at the top. We got Threads in second place, and then we got Facebook, TikTok with 7 clicks, and then direct. Some of those clicks are going to be me, just making sure that my links work after arranging everything, and then you can see where people have been clicking on the most, right? Opening your SoFi account, build your stand store, right? So I'm also, for those of you who are interested in building your own stand store, I have a link in there promoting that as well, right? But these are basically on the right hand side. You can see all the different products that I'm essentially promoting there. Okay, I got a free guide as well and all that type of stuff. So okay, so that's basically it in a nutshell, right? Covering everything. So this is day 25. So I've essentially got 5 more days to generate a sale. If I'm being completely honest, the rate at which I've been going, I don't necessarily see that happening within the first 30 days. But guess what, right? I won't just stop there at the 30 days. I'm going to be continuing long beyond just the 30 days and showing everything that's happening, and basically telling you exactly what I'm doing to get better results, right? So I'm essentially going to show you exactly what I'm doing, what results they're giving me, the tweaks that I'm making to make things better, whether they work, whether they don't work, so you can have like an inside backstage look of what this really looks like, right? Because too many times you'll see people showing you I made X number of dollars, and you see people after they've already made it. Nobody really shows the struggle, or it doesn't even have to be about glamorizing the struggle. Nobody really shows what it's like, from the beginning, and how things, you don't see too many people showing the come up, right? Everybody always wants to come across as like the guru. You'll see people hiding their results until they start getting results before they share, right? Before they get the results, they may pretend to act like, they know what they're doing, they're making money and all that, when they're really not, but they're acting like they are. And then once they start making money, that's when they start showing you the results and all that. I'm trying to show you everything right from the start, okay? Hiding nothing, and being fully transparent. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I will be sure to respond. And if you like this, please don't forget to give the video a like. If you want to see how things turn out, please don't forget to follow or subscribe wherever you're watching. And just any little bit of support is always going to be appreciated. Those are the things that make it more encouraging for me to keep posting these kind of videos, if at all it's something that you are interested in. All right, and if you don't, let me know as well. All right, let me know if there's something else you would rather see. Let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to hear it. All right, thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.